I hope you're all doing well. I'm Ross, lifetime natural bodybuilder, and in this short video I'm going to explain my protocol in the gym for the next few weeks. It's a really simple program, very beneficial for building strength quickly, so great after a layoff or an injury or for whatever reason that you find yourself having to take some time off the gym. This kind of program really gets you back on track quite quickly, in my opinion. So last week I spent a lot of time stretching, foam rolling, having some massage work done, ice, hot baths, salt baths, went on some walks, dropped my calories a bit, subsequently dropped my body weight, and this will allow me to kind of gradually increase my calories over the next few weeks to coincide with my progressive overload. Should be able to gain strength quite rapidly, quite nicely indeed. I find this approach works really, really well after a layoff. So the program is very, very simple. We're going to run through the first session now. Ideally with a program like this, when you're restarting, you kind of want to get in a position where you can gain weight on a consistent basis, and that will really help to drive the strength up over the next few weeks. You really don't need a lot of volume, at least initially. I find that volume just gets in the way. You're going to plateau a little bit quicker. Save it for later when you can use it then to push past those plateaus. But initially, one set, on the basic lifts. Obviously not including your warm-ups, maybe 2 to 3 warm-ups, maybe 4 warm-ups on the squat, so you can feel nice and loose going into that working set. Let's say your max is 150 for 5, on your previous cycle. And then you maybe want to start at maybe 110 to 125, something like that, and then just gradually add weight. Give yourself plenty of wiggle room to gain that momentum as you go through those weeks. And very quickly you'll find yourself in a position where you'll be pushing past that previous best if you do it right. And I feel that volume really doesn't need to be that high at all to accomplish that, at least initially. So one set, as I said, on the squat, then I move on to bent row, keeping the form clean, and then move on to behind the neck press. You can switch behind the neck press to any kind of standard press that you like. I like behind the neck press. I feel it puts a little bit more stimulus on the shoulders, slightly less on the upper chest. For me, I'm really enjoying it at the moment, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And the last exercise is donkey calf raises, a really old school calf workout. Obviously you need a training partner to be able to do this, but you can very easily switch this out to any kind of basic calf movement in the gym. 2 sets of 8 on this particular movement. Everything else is 5 reps. And this is the first session, super simple. Move on to the second session now. Hi guys, just thought I'd take this opportunity to remind you of my online coaching services exclusively for natural lifters. So if you're looking to upgrade your physique or performance safely and effectively, then check out the website, sign up. The link's in the description box below. Thank you. Okay, so the second session, very, very simple. I start off with Romanian deadlifts. Now you could do stiff legs or you could even do conventional deadlift. For me, I feel no need to do conventional deadlift. The reason being is that stiff legs or Romanian deadlifts give me all the benefits of a conventional deadlift. It's a little less weight for sure, but it's still taxing the lower back, stimulating the upper back to a certain extent, the traps. But it's also given me, more importantly, the added benefit of hamstring stimulation, which for me is more important. I also do 3 sets on that, not quite as comfortable in only doing the single set as I would do on the squat. Just feel like I need a little bit more on the hamstrings. It's always an area that I'm trying to bring up, mostly because of the head start that some of my other body parts got when I first started training. Those first couple of years, I was training chest a lot, training biceps a lot, and subsequently they're a lot further ahead than some of my other body parts because you're always going to make the most progress initially. So you've got to be really careful when you first get into training or bodybuilding that you start off with a balanced program. Otherwise, for years, you'll be kind of chasing those body parts that you weren't training quite as hard or quite as frequently when you first started training. So after Romanian deadlifts, I move on to pull-ups. Not really keen on how pull-ups feel at the moment, to be honest. Might swap those out to a pull-down. And then some dumbbell curl. And the last session, the third session of the week, which we're moving to now, it's the same as the first session for 3 exercises. So squat, bent row, and then behind the neck press. But each exercise is using more weight. So you've got 5k extra on the squat, 5k extra on the bent row, and then 2.5 kilo extra on the behind the neck press. Obviously for your upper body movements, there's going to be a little less, you'll be less able to increase that weight as much as a lower body movement, so bear that in mind. Generally speaking, it's going to be 1.25 or 2.5 on your upper body lifts, and then 2.5, maybe even 7.5 on the lower body lifts, especially on like squat or deadlift. So the last exercise is your tricep movement, straight bar push down. So I've got one exercise for each body part, and then for the squats, bent row, and behind the leg press, you do those twice a week. So it's just a really, really simple routine to start off with. It will, as I said before, enable you to build strength quite quickly with minimal volume. It's easy to recover from. You want maybe a cardio session in there, some active recovery, stretching, foam rolling in between some of those sessions, and you'll find that progress will be quite quick and quite consistent. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please give it a like and thumbs up, and subscribe to see more true natural bodybuilding videos. Also check out my website, the links in the description box below. As I said, I offer online coaching exclusively for natural bodybuilders. Thanks once again. Stay strong.